Well, the one probably a lot of you are interested in is the Como pool. We are busily working on construction plans and specifications right now. And the schedule on that calls for bidding the kind of the site work portion. We're going to bid it in packages. We're going to be bidding the site work portion in July, so it's coming right up here. We're looking at actually starting in later July on portions of the site, and then the building and pool itself will be starting in later September. So we are looking at completion of construction in September of 2011, and then we'll kind of put the pool to bed, so to speak, and then we'll open it for the swim season in June 1st, 2012. And again, this project consists of the bathhouse, the concessions building, the lazy river pool, the shallow depth pool, the lap pool, and all the related equipment buildings that go with those street pools, as well as the parking and related site improvements that go with the pool. The Joyce Kilmer fireplace is a project that was funded with $250,000 of the state parks legacy funding. And we have just recently begun the construction plans and specs on that project. We're looking at bidding the project first week in August, and construction will be started later in September with the completion in the late fall of this year. And that's basically a restoration of the old stone Joyce Kilmer fireplace off of Como Avenue, kind of the focus of the Como Woodland project. And the Como Woodland has also recently been, we've been notified that has been funded through the state. We are receiving sometime around July 1st, I believe, a $218,000 state grant, or at least the money will be available. At some point after that, we will receive the actual funding grant, and we'll be able to start work on that. We hope to do a little bit of work talking to Adam, who's going to be in charge of a lot of that. We're looking at potentially some invasive species removal, maybe in this winter, possibly. And then the majority of that work most likely will be next spring. And that includes developing 7 outdoor study areas, constructing trails, installing informational signage, and as I said, managing invasive species. Como Lily Pond, another project that was funded with State Parks Legacy Funds, $590,000. And that is the historic Lily Pond that is located north of the Montheimer Monument, adjacent to Lexington Parkway. And that will include rebuilding of the pool, new walks around the feature, new plantings, benches, and we hope some lighting. And we are looking at design for later this year and the spring and summer 2011 construction. Next we have the historic Streetcar Bridge, and that is the old falling down bridge, pedestrian bridge behind the Como Streetcar Station. And that actually is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. It's one of the oldest concrete bridges in Minnesota. Unfortunately, it's beyond salvaging, so we are essentially going to turn it into an interpretive educational feature. We're going to be removing the dangerous portions of it and exposing the historically significant metal Milan arch that was used at the turn of the century to construct that bridge. They'll have a kind of educational exhibit and seating, benches, and that kind of thing with it. The funding for that is actually a little over $1.2 million, and it includes the Federal Transportation Funds grant of just under $720,000, and then the matching funds comes from the state and local. So we have begun preliminary design on that. That's the federal project administered through the state of Minnesota. It's a very long design process. We are in preliminary design at this point, but due to that long process, we're looking at construction beginning in late 2011, we're hoping, and early 2012. And that'll probably be about a 6-month process in that range. So probably mid-2012 for the verification. Estabrok Drive. Estabrok Drive, as you may recall, was rebuilt from Midway Parkway to the Frog Pond several years ago. We did not have the funding to continue to Lexington, so we are going to be rebuilding, reconstructing from the Frog Pond to Lexington. Again, we're a little bit short on funds, so we are looking at replacing the roadway, the curbing, the asphalt, parking along there. Unfortunately, it does not look like we'll have sufficient funds for lighting on that portion of the road. And then lastly, the West Picnic Grounds play area, that is slated for CIP funding in 2011. So we are looking at preliminarily $313,000 coming for that play area, the West Picnic Grounds, to replace the existing one. And we will start the design of that once we're certain that the funds will be received, which will be sometime in